back? Is he ready to play?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, we would hope so. We've brought him in obviously to provide that competition. It's an area where a few players have gone down over pre-season, so we haven't been able to field potentially our strongest team. So it's an area that we needed to strengthen.
We haven't heard from you much since early May, Alan. I gather you're smiling. I gather that's a deliberate ploy on your part.
Not deliberate, really, but I suppose, I'm probably not the easiest person to tie down. I think I'd rather go and work on the team and work on the football club than potentially promoting me, which is, it's neither here nor there. We have pre-season preparation to get ready for the season, so now the season is here. That's the most important thing. So for me, to be out there in the media hearing all about me, it's not really my strategy to do so. I'd rather just focus on the team and giving the best for this football club for the coming season.
We've touched on it already. You've got some injury issues during pre-season. Mm-hmm. How is your squad looking?
Yeah, look, obviously Ben's missed most of pre-season. Ricardo's gone down in the Cheltenham game. The way he landed, hyperextended his leg. He'll be out for a while. Philip Lissa turned on his ankle, which was it happens. It's unfortunate that all of them are in the same position, really. But within that, we've had Jay Fulton, who we've asked to do a job for the team and fill in that position. Arthur Parker came in the weekend. Arthur's capable in the full-back position and the centre-back position, and we put him in to give him that test against a very good side. So, look, we've been moving a lot of things around, really, with the injuries, but that's football. I'm not going to use it as an excuse. We've got to find the solutions to these problems.
Cabango's your captain, obviously. Yes. A big influence. How close is he to playing?
Yeah, he is. Look, there was a scan and then there was another scan to see what it was, the extent of it. Yeah, he's started, obviously, the warm-ups and working with the S&C stuff and joining a drill. But yeah, we'll wait and see. The weekend, we'll wait and see how that goes.
And is Anusa, is he fully fit?
Anusa's he's been on monitored minutes. Obviously, he had a bad injury before he came here with a stress fracture at Hacken, so he was on monitored minutes throughout. We got 60 minutes into him against Cheltenham, and then was unavailable for obviously the Exeter game. So one player in, one player out, and then he played some minutes when he came on the other day. So that's another one that we have to keep an eye on, really. Yeah.
Sorry, what about Is he 100%?
Om's another. He's not 100%. He's another one that has. It was a turn on his ankle in the first game again. Kidderminster opened up his joint. He's back, obviously involved. We got him some minutes the other day, but that was his first minutes of pre-season.
And the last one, Vipotnik, is he up and running yet?
Yeah, VP hurt his toe when he opened it up, really, but hoping that he'll be back on the grass with us tomorrow.
You've got one more signing in, Alan. You still need more, don't you? Quite a few more.
Depth-wise, yes, I would say so. I think we've lost a lot of people from the building, a lot of experience, and I think we brought in some good players. But yeah, I think everybody at the football club is aware that we would need a couple more bodies.
Yeah, and I mean, would you say you're close, or is it going to be a case of waiting till the back end of the window, as sometimes happens at this club in recent years? How do you see it?
I think the recruitment strategy's been a really aggressive. Obviously, we got work done early, and then potentially gone a bit quiet as the market changes in different places. So within that, we're still trying to get stuff, but in terms of how long is a piece of string, if you want to say so, some things, and with agents and football clubs, and you're against some very competitive clubs in this division and other divisions, so we just got to get the right ones that are right for us. Yeah.
Are you disappointed you've been unable to get Ollie McBurney back to the club this summer?
Disappointed. I have spoke to Ollie. Obviously I know Ollie a long time. but I understand his reasoning. He's personal and family reasons, so yeah, I respect that, and I will return his call now, and we'll talk about it. But look, this is the way football is, you know.
It wasn't a financial thing then, was it, Alan, that you couldn't do that one?
Potentially there was a bit of everything. It just didn't end up going in the right direction for different reasons. But look, it happens. It's football, and we get on with it.
Can you just? I won't go through all the names. There's been many over the summer, but Kone has been. There's been a lot of things written in the last week or two about him at the Wycombe striker.
Yeah.
Can you give us your view on that situation?
On Kone?
Yeah. Is he a player you like?
I don't think there'll be movement on that. I think there's been a lot of noise, and there's always a lot of noise really on certain things, but yeah, not as far as I'm aware.
Okay, and just one more, a new name
You're
today.
Keep going.
This is the last one today, I promise. Josef Arabi, a Swedish striker.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us anything about that?
I can't tell you a whole lot about that, no.
Is he a player you're aware of, though?
Yeah, I know that player, yeah.
Someone that you potentially like?
Yeah, decent player. Yeah, decent player.
It looks like you may have to go abroad in this search for a number 9, Alan. Is that fair to say?
I'm not sure, really. The market is strange, obviously. There is good players, but obviously the British market can sometimes become inflated, if you want to say so. And when you open up the British market, there's some big clubs, there's some competitive clubs that you're up against, but we want to find the players that want to come here, that believe in the project, that are the right characters. And the players we brought in so far are the right characters. They're good lads, really good lads.
It's not just striker, is it? You want midfield players, I think, possibly more at the back. There's still quite a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I think right now, for me, my whole focus has got to go on to the Middlesbrough game, Gareth. Within that, we've had a good week's training so far, and we've got to come up. It's good actually, because now it's real. You can obviously analyse the opposition and see where they're at, and then come up with something instead of going off nothing and ended up being a football match sometimes. But look, this is what we've all been waiting for, and we're very excited to get going now. Do
you feel like you're ready, given we talked about the injury issues, the fact that there's areas you want to strengthen? Do you feel ready to go?
We want our team to be competitive. You know, that doesn't change. We had wonderful momentum last year, and we got to that place where we built good character, resilience, confidence within the group. Yeah, I believe that we'll be going there, and obviously we want to be as competitive as we can in that game. What would you say your aims are for this season as it gets underway? Aims? We've got internal aims that you won't know about. That we would like to go and do something. But yeah, be the best versions of ourselves. But understand that we want to become, we want to build on last year. We want to evolve. We want to become a better team. But also, we want to become a team that opposition teams in Championship don't like playing against, and they know they're going to be a difficult test. So to find a level of consistency in the Championship is key. You know, to be regimental in your team structure and your individual roles as a player, with the new players coming in and fitting to that, and understand that we will have to play a different way in different games to be obviously competitive. But we've tried to go over a lot of these different things in pre-season, but ultimately when you come down to Championship first game, you get that the smell of the fear in the tunnel. Really, it becomes real then, you know. Do you feel, people usually, clubs will look to improve, won't they? That would be the sort of bare minimum league placing. Do you think you can do that this year? Yeah, I'd like to. Obviously, we'd like to. We'd like to finish as high as we can. You know, momentum can do crazy things. You know, where we were from last year to where we ended up and stuff. You know, you want to be able to carry that on. You want to build on what you have. You want the new players to integrate really fast. It's not always the case, but these are the obstacles you've got to be ready for. But within that, we're looking forward to Saturday. Middlesbrough got a new manager. What do you make of the is it hard to say the challenge you'll face? What do you make of it this weekend? In terms of what kind of challenge, I think it'll be a hard challenge. Yeah, I think it'll be a difficult game. We went there last year, the first day of the season, and so what kind of team they're, the club, new manager, so the atmosphere, it'll be an emotional atmosphere at the start. So yeah, we got to go there and be competitive.
Since we last spoke to you, Snoop Dogg's arrived at the club. You're smiling. What, I mean, as the head coach, what did you make of all that?
Yeah, I do like Snoop Dogg.
What, as a person? Or
Yeah, no, he's. I've not met him yet. But
his
obviously,
music.
Yeah. It's fine, you know. It's it's good music. Yeah, he's. Look, obviously, it's great for the football club to have these big people involved, and it adds to obviously to the football club commercially, you know, more worldwide. So to have obviously him and Luca, it's a massive benefit. The ownership are totally on board, so it's great, obviously, and we want to be a club that improves. And like you say, when you ask me them questions about what you want to do this year, I think in order to be successful, you need to gain momentum over a number of transfer windows and keep the core of the group together. As well as that, you need everybody on board, the fans, the staff, everybody. You know, you can't have anybody pulling against the current. You need everybody to be on that one road together. So yeah, with these with Snoop and obviously Luca and the ownership, you know, there is a lot of positivity around the football club.
But you've not spoken to him, you said, yet?
I haven't spoke to him, no.
Would you like to? Do you expect to at some point?
Yeah, I think I am, yeah. I think Brett and Jason and George, they spoke about me speaking to him. So yeah, I'll have a FaceTime with him in my room.
Is he coming over to Swansea, do you know?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. I'm not sure which game yet, but yeah, look, they're very invested, him and Luca, you know, they care, they're involved in it, they speak through the ownership, and yeah, look, the ownership are very good to us, so and they know we're all on the same page. We would love to end up in a place that is really good for this football club.
Just finally for me, have you spoken to Modric yet, or is that still one?
We had a few text messages, yeah. We had a few texts, but yeah, he's involved. Obviously, his transfer situation, he was unavailable to come here. But he's.
You asked him, did you?
No, I didn't ask him. But look, we had a conversation about catching up, and I'm sure we will when things